My name is Mitch Ziegler. I'm a physical therapist, and today we're going to go over an exercise called the deadlift. The deadlift is a very important exercise. It's a functional activity, and it's going to be an exercise for today. It's functional because it's going to teach us how we're going to learn how to get down to the floor and up to the floor, up from the floor, and do it in a fashion that's safe and strong. So the deadlift, I have Craig with me today, and he's going to demonstrate the deadlift as I talk him through it and talk us through it. So one of the key things I do want to point out is that before we start this exercise, before he reaches down and grabs the weights, we want to work on the core. We want to make sure that we have our weightlifting belt on, our natural weightlifting belt, the weightlifting belt that God has given us. And the real easy way to do that is to just tuck your stomach in, make your belly button go in towards your spine so you make yourself skinny, and that activates most of the core and creates stability in the trunk. So this will be really important as we're doing this lift. Okay? So I think I'm going to go right into the lift, and we're going to start to demonstrate. So Craig, I want you to go down and get into the position. So his feet are about shoulder width apart, and that's kind of important to start. When you're training, it is okay to train with feet together, feet really wide. You can even stagger just to change how the body's being worked. That's important to have that change in the routine. There's a couple different ways to grab the bar from a deadlift. You can grab it where one palm is facing forward towards you and the other is facing away from you. Okay? Or you can grab it with both of them facing towards you, whatever is comfortable for you. When you're down in this position, this is when you really need to focus on pulling the stomach in and making sure it's pulled in from the beginning. And what he's going to do, he's going to keep the bar, Craig's going to keep the bar very close to him as he lifts and almost slide it up his leg and up his thigh, keeping the weight in close, because that'll decrease the amount of force and torque that's going on to the back. Okay? Okay, go ahead and demonstrate. Good. And go ahead and put it down. So as he's lowering slowly, kind of working that eccentric load phase, and then as he comes up, he can go into more of an explosion phase where he actually concentrically contracts and explodes out of the position. The whole time it's important that he pulls his belly in and pulls it in really tight. If there is a slight, go ahead and go down, Craig, and stop just right there. It's okay to have a slight curvature and a slight flexion in your lumbar spine, because this engages all the secondary restraints that are in the lumbar spine. This is a hot topic, but for right now, that's okay. As he's doing this, you notice that he's hinging at the hips, meaning that when he goes down into when he takes the weight down, his hips are going back and he's hinging at the hips. That's a good technique. He's keeping the weight in close. He's exploding up. Craig's doing a great job at demonstrating how to perform the deadlift technique. And this is a power technique. It's going to work your legs. It's going to work your upper body too. It works the whole body. It's definitely going to build power in your legs though. So, 3 sets of 10 is a good amount to start with. That basic amount. And the key things are keep the bar in close to you the whole time. Make sure you keep your belly tucked in the whole time. And one other thing I want to do, demonstrate. Go ahead and go down, Craig, and grab the bar. And as he's coming up, what you want to make sure is that the head leads first. So the head comes up first before the back does. So we're going to go over that a couple times. So go ahead and make sure your head leads up first. Craig really comes up first more than anything. Perfect. And now go down. And now I want you to let your back come up before your head comes up. So let your butt come up a little first, a little bit more. Now lift. This is what we don't want to do from a deadlift standpoint. We always want to make sure we lead with the head coming up first and the butt follows along. And then the whole spine will kind of follow in that same fashion. And that's probably good. That's a lot of work right there, Craig. You did a good job, so thank you very much. So thank you very much for watching this video on deadlift. I hope it's helpful, and I'll see you in our next video.